Good morning, afternoon, or evening, and welcome to Harold Halibut, where we are on the trail of the story of the black sheep in the all-water secretary family. And apparently we need to go to the all-water district. Can I talk to you? No. Okay. So, what? We can't get there? Central Station, Agora Arcades, Lab District, Energy District, and the social is out of order. This is Central Station though, isn't it? Yeah. We need to... Is it the, It's this one that takes us to the all-water district, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination.
Let's go and talk to the secretary there.
All water. We get you where you're going.
And we'll see if we can... Hello. I hadn't even noticed you before.
Welcome. I am All-Water Automated Secretary number 1. How may I assist your all-water related learning?
Oh.
Tell me about all-water time introduction.
8 years ago, our illustrious and suave CEO Brenner Castlechop made the brave decision to tackle the inaccuracy of the standard analog clocks by introducing unified AW time. A ship-wide, perfectly synced system that ensures people are always in time, on time together. In a remarkable gesture of generosity, Fedorans were given the opportunity to exchange their old clocks and watches for free. An offer most people took up and thoroughly enjoyed immediately. There were a few skeptical holdouts, but they were eventually won over by peer pressure. Usually annoyed friends having to do the math when arranging a meet-up time, as well as the generous tube system and other such all-water service vouchers offered to them.
When was All-Water founded?
The Municipal Freshwater Clarification Agency was formed just after the crash, but it was rebranded to All-Water in 12789 AC, just prior to the introduction of the transportation tube system.
So what exactly does All-Water do?
All-Water Corporation is dedicated to making the lives of Fedorans easier, more pleasurable, and more sustainable. Major services include regulation of the ship's day-night cycle, the tube transportation system, organising the monthly all-water ball, balancing the energy budget, and overseeing the ship's water supply and filtration systems. All-Water is also invested in exciting new science initiatives, some or all of which may be strictly confidential at this time. Please check with your nearest all-water secretary about the status or indeed existence of such initiatives.
Can you tell me about the current CEO?
CEO Brenner Castlechop began her all-water career at the age of 16. She graduated from her internship to a full-time position after she devised a mathematical theory to reduce the calculations needed to make different electronic systems communicate with one another. These improvements would eventually become the basis for the ship's current intranet system, architected by a temporary all-water employee, redacted, codenamed Dr. Computer. During this time, the Schlippmeyer family and the Freshwater Clarification Agency were engaged in a dispute over the ship's water supply, the former holding a chemically based freeze filtration system over the current but outdated machinery. Castlechop wrote a proposal to improve the existing system by overhauling its connective mechanics, which led to All Water being able to reject the Schlippmeyer's costly license fees. Her expertise, including her initiative to renew the physical connection between water reservoirs, filtration systems, and the various districts, eventually evolved into the tube transportation system and saw her promoted to sub-chief of the directive branch of operations. She finally became CEO in 13152 AC after widespread pressure throughout the organization on the incumbent CEO, Dr. Rufus Bureaucratze, to finally step down and let the Wonderkind take charge of All Water at last.
All right.
Bye.
The All Water Corporation wishes you a pleasant day.
All right. Well, let's go see the more corporeal secretary over here.
Mr. 24, hi.
Mr. Halibut?
So, I was just talking to your brother, Secretary 17. I mean, and it was funny. Actually, at first I thought he was your other brother, 8.
I'm sure he found it just as hilarious as I do. Do you need something?
Only that when I spoke to 8 about what 17 said, he said to speak to you about what happened with your 4th brother.
Ah, yes. Our wayward Warren, the 4th brother who went his separate way, choosing a life of gastronomical frivolity over contributing to society with All Water.
Oh, I see. Are you ashamed of him just because he didn't follow you all into working for the corporation? Is that why none of you like to talk about him?
Actually, he tried, but he didn't pass the entrance exam. We suspect his heart wasn't really in it. We used to do everything together, and we were supposed to stick together, but he didn't study enough, and now...
Yes. What does he do now?
Last I heard, Warren had started a food stall. I don't want to think about it.
Okay, well, thanks for telling me about him. I'll leave you be.
Cool.
And accountable showed us an 87% passenger approval shortly afterwards. And we hope the recent local waters probe will get that up to 90% next
So,
There were the dark times.
All Water Brother 4.
Surely light returned to the Fedora.
Them.
A light held aloft by the hands of All Water Corporation.
Okay, didn't we just complete this?
In 12,780
Hmm.
we rebranded
Well.
from the municipal freshwater
What else did we have there actually? Oops. Check on Brigitte and clean up the graffiti. Should we go and check on the food stalls? In the arcade?
Travel in style with All Water. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest... and All Water will make it up to you.
Yeah, there was one food stall, the fish thingy over here. That wasn't it by any chance, was it? But I think it was owned and run by somebody different, somebody Harold already knew. So maybe we'll leave the 4th brother a story for a while, and let's go clean the graffiti.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey.
And then once we've cleaned the graffiti,
You've
we'll...
arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Once we've cleaned the graffiti, we'll go find Bridget. So... where exactly is the Oh! Where's home?
Graffiti. What good is asking where is home anyway? Where else are we gonna go? Could they just leave some notes around? I wonder if this is the Lightkeepers again, or just someone copying their style. Will they ever reveal themselves?
Oh, I have to actually... Oh, okay. Let's get it all cleaned up. There we go, and down here too. All right. Graffiti cleaned. Do we have to go like report on it or anything? No, apparently not. Let's go check on Bridget in the energy district. See if we can get her husband to open his general store.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view.
Oh yeah, we needed the rocks from the general
You have
store.
arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner.
Disinfectant.
We hope you travel with us
Mist
again
commences
soon.
in 3. 3. Wait for it. 0.
So is that her over there?
Oh, there's Bridget. And Chris. What are they doing in there? I can't hear them, but maybe I can lip read. Seems like Bridget is pretty excited about something. It looks like she's saying... It's unacceptable. Tommy would realize. No matter how much I want to. Oh, Chris is replying. Let's see. Okay. I understand. Maybe it's for the best. Anyway, we should get back before people notice. Pretty mysterious. Now I wish I'd never skipped those lip reading classes.
So... oh, okay. We didn't actually need to talk to her then? Well, let's go see Tommy.
Welcome. Please submit to a gentle disinfecting. Close your eyes.
Is Tommy still,
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day.
Tommy was at the arcades.
You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today. Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
As if we had much of a choice.
Mr. 17.
Correctly calculated. I can't offer you another raffle, I'm afraid.
That's okay, I understand. But I asked 24 about Warren. The way some of you talked about him, I thought something bad had happened or something.
Something bad did happen to him. I'm sure 24 told you about his entrance exam, but that's not the whole story. We would have supported him anyway, but he began to be disparaging about all water, suggesting that maybe it was for the best that he didn't get a position.
So that's when you fell out.
I think so. It's complicated. It's been a long time since we spoke. He went off travelling the station on some chaotic quest to find culinary inspiration, I believe.
I see.
I mean, 24 and 8 didn't make it easy for him, but I don't want to bore you with the family history. And I need to get back to revising these raffle ratios.
Okay. See you, Mr. 17.
Okay, maybe we need to talk to, was it 8 or 24 at the central station? Maybe we need to talk to them again as
Easy.
well.
What do you know about Filter Frankie?
Filter Frankie?
Yeah, Frankie, who likes filters. Hence, Filter Frankie.
Right. Well, I heard he's always mucking about in the filters, digging up all sorts that he sells to Tommy.
What I want to know is, why doesn't anyone just go down there and find stuff?
You ever been down to filters, Alon?
Nah, you?
I got shown them once. Not very appealing, and technically off limits.
Well then, there we go.
Who you reckon he or indeed she is then?
Well, we can probably surmise he, or indeed she, isn't really called Frankie.
Solid reasoning, Alon.
So my guess is, he or she could be anyone.
Could be you, Alon.
Could be use him.
Aye. Then, there would we be.
Down the filters, most like.
Aye. Good thing we're not down to filters. I'm just getting comfy.
I'm sorry to bother you again, but I went looking for Mrs. Vandervaart, and she was at the harvest office.
None news. It's her office. Where else would she be?
I know, but it's more who was there with her that I thought, I should mention.
What? Who is she with?
It looked totally professional. I didn't see anything bad. Just Senor Tinnerbaum.
What? What's he doing in her office? There's no way he knows enough about energy. If I still had my own hair, it would never have come to this.
Tommy, I'm sure it's not like that.
You don't understand, Harold, what it's like to get old. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna take this lying down.
Tommy, I don't think you should, get angry.
And you're in on this with me now, Harold. You did the right thing bringing this to me.
I'm really sure it's nothing, just a lunch chat.
I've just been so busy working on this damned store sign, thinking Bridget would love the ambition, See me as a real go-getter again. But maybe this whole time I should have been showing her signs of my love.
I'll bet she knows you...
You're absolutely right. We'll modify the sign. Tonight. Make it into a great big sparkly neon proclamation of our love. A sign she won't be able to miss. A sign to blind that glossy-maned Casanova.
I mean, I'm not sure that's the sign.
Don't doubt it, Harold. This is gonna work. I just feel it. You're in, right? Will you help me save our love?
Yeah? I'll try.
Knew I could count on you. Let's get to work.
Okay.
I'm gonna go freshen up a little. Might even put on a different outfit now that I think of it. Will you go and look for Bridget for me?
All right.
My dear Bridget, I'm sorry we haven't been able to spend much time together recently. So I get how you might be attracted to the man-machine with the flowing looks of an angel that you call your friend. But I do beg you to give me another chance. Please, Bridget, will you let me back into your heart and take this monument to our love as a sign of my great affection?
Tommy, of course I love you, and I would never betray you. I just wanted to give you some space. I saw you working so hard on your new sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Couldn't tell me what?
Oh, what the heck. The ship's facing some issues with the energy budget. I knew you would need a lot of light for your sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Ha! No way we've got an energy problem here.
That was it? No helping Tinnerbomb with his spray tan?
That was it. No spray tan.
I'm so sorry, Buttercupsy. I love you.
I love you.
Aww.
Thank you for your help, Harold. I was hoping you'd accept this stone as a thank you. Ah!
Oh, no. Moreau won't be happy to hear about this.
Okay.
Ah, Harold, listen, about the rock, I'm really sorry it's gone. You know, I would have loved for you to have it.
It's okay, Tommy. It wasn't your fault.
I just feel bad, you know? I was so wrapped up in my own stuff, maybe... I don't know.
Thanks, Tommy. Maybe it'll turn up. I'm just glad you and Bridget made up.
Thanks, Harold. You're a swell guy. I'll keep my eyes peeled. Let you know if I hear anything.
Thanks, Tommy. Bridget?
Harold, how are you doing?
You know, same old.
Yep, same old here too.
Energy issues?
You heard that, Mr. Busy Ears? But yes. I mean, we've always got to be careful and efficient. And, you know, this isn't public, but I want to be extra careful right now until we figure out what's going on.
Is the station using more energy than it used to?
Well, yeah, especially the transportation system.
And the damn tubes or tickets never work and just get more expensive all the time anyway.
Right.
You know, I'm not sure I've ever understood exactly how the energy process works.
Gosh, why are you asking me this now? It's not exactly a line answer. Look, if you really want to know, swing by the Energy Harvest office sometime and I'll break it down for you.
Okay.
Remind me why we can't just reduce the transport system?
I ask myself the same thing. Every time we add some new upgrade or expand it, it eats up more energy. Our production process doesn't get any more efficient. Plus, when we held an anonymous vote about it, the majority of Fedorans said they'd rather have more transport now rather than more energy later. So...
I'd better go. Thanks, Bridget.
See you, Harold.
Major?
Harold, if it transpires you had anything to do with this wanton violation of Code 7887, then so...
No. I want to find the rock more than anyone.
Say I believe you. Can you think of anything that might help us find the culprits?
I'm sorry, Major. I'll let you know if I think of anything.
See that you do. That missing rock is a stain on my sheet of justice.
I will. Bye, Major.
Be good, Harold.
Can't talk to you. Okay then, let's go find the professor. Oops.
Harold, got you a message.
Oh, thank you, Miss...
Zoodle, pleased to make your acquaintance. So, it's from Felix. He says there's something he wants to show you and to expect a secret message soon.
Oh, what? Why? I mean, and why couldn't he just have said that to me himself?
I don't know. Go ask him. My work here's done. Laters, mister.
Thanks.
Okay, so now we need to go find Felix too.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Mr. 8, hey there.
Hello again. Did you talk to 24 in the end?
Yes, and then to 17. So, I know about Warren now. How do you feel about the whole situation?
I feel morose. We were such a tight-knit family before Warren caused the schism. You know, despite us being quadruplets, I quickly became the natural leader and trendsetter. So I suppose Warren, being technically the youngest by a few minutes, always resented me for that.
Gosh, it must have been so tiring.
Yes, I understand childbirth is really rather taxing. 4 at the same time is quite a feat.
I meant the arguments between you 4. But yes, that too.
Anyway, I suppose he's due back from his palate-pleasing pilgrimage one of these days. That'll be awkward.
I'm curious to meet him. At least it'll be easy for me to recognize him.
Or so you think. He's really quite different from the rest of us. I remember 17 joking that it was more like we were 3 identical triplets and Warren was the even one out. You know, like odd one out, but with 4. It's an even number.
I get it. Now that I think about it, it's clear 17 inherited the maths gene, but not the humor gene.
So that's completed now. And, the brothers. Yeah, question mark for number 4, obviously. Right. So where were we going? Oh, yeah, the doctor. Lab district.
All water. Moving people every day.
And also, I guess we need
know
to find
you enjoy
Felix.
traveling with all water. You're welcome.
But let's go find the doctor first.
Good evening, Fedorans. The all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Please attend to the necessary travel arrangements.
Oh,
Get home safe.
Professor, you're not gonna believe this.
Why does that not surprise me?
The blue rock. It's gone.
You found it? You lost it?
It was stolen from Tommy's store.
This is utterly vexatious, Harold.
I know. What shall we do?
We? I need to think.
Madam CEO, you're going to want to hear this.
I'm listening.
It's the new boy, Mom. It's picked up a signal that we have reason to believe originates from Earth.
Earth? Have you reverse dated the transmission?
We have. It was sent in 2102.
So 126 years after we left. Things would have been pretty rock bottom back there by then. Let's hear what was important enough for them to call after us. Maybe it was their final farewell, huh? I hope it's nothing too awkward.
Okay, I'll send a copy via...
Well, just play it to me. I've got a 1205.
But Mom, it's only 10...
And one of those.
Okay, playing back now.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this.
Johnston! Cut the damn line! You're live! What? Oh, fudge.
Professor, did you hear that strange message?
It was hard to miss.
It's the first message from Earth. Ever?
Certainly in my lifetime, at least. I wonder, What kind of message would a dying civilization speculatively send to a ship that can never return?
What do you think it means?
It means that the fact Allwater haven't shared it publicly yet means they're thinking about how to turn it to their advantage.
What if it's not the first message?
Don't be paranoid, Harold. What reason or authority would they have for keeping messages from us? Still, even if they had planned to share it immediately, they look suspicious now.
Gosh, that message could be anything. Maybe they've got information for us about our mission.
Well, what could that information be? If we presuppose... Yes? Oh, it's you. Yes? No. Indubitably. Fine. What? 15%? Out of the question. Okay, sure. See you shortly. Harold, I want you to come with me.
Huh? To where? What? Who was that?
Why, it was the CEO of Allwater Corp, of course, asking me to jump.
What for? How high?
Indeed, Harold, indeed. Well, unfortunately for my bath, she was adamant we went there immediately. She even unlocked our tube tickets for emergency night travel.
But why? What does she want with us?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Come on, let's not keep Her Highness waiting.
Intriguing. Things are starting to happen.
Crisis control. We need to get out there ahead of the turn in public sentiment. First move advantage and get this working for us, not against us. Yes, come in. Now, as you both know, time is of the essence. Sorry, where are my manners? Would either of you like something to drink?
I suppose I might like a coffee?
There's really no time for coffee. Time is of the essence. Professor, would you like to sit?
No, thank you. I prefer to stand.
Oh, a woman of action, I love that. Anyway, we must act. Due to the unfortunate Communique incident, we've been forced to move up the schedule. It's imperative we deliver some good news about the start procedure.
I suppose that wouldn't hurt.
To that effect, Professor. And, you there. I'll need you to supervise Cyrus directly. We can't afford for any unforeseen delays.
Cyrus, he works best undisturbed. The man is a stubborn buffoon, but there's no doubting his thoroughness.
Professor, please. It would do this old heart good to know that you were keeping a watchful eye on him. Or maybe your, protege here could do it.
I'll hang out with, watch Cy, sure.
If it makes you happy, Madame CEO, we'll make sure Cyrus delivers.
Great. Music to my ears. Thank you both. You've done Allwater and the ship a great service. We're ready. Go live and stay on schedule.
What's this then?
It's my privilege to announce to you all today that our new boy program has already proven an unmitigated success.
Oh.
We present to you now the full and unedited audio that represents the first incoming message we've received in our lifetimes. Now, before the message plays, I'd like to take a moment to reiterate just how proud we should all be of progress on the new start procedures. It won't be long before we're ready for the first attempt, the latest in a long line of steps on the road to a greater, brighter future for us all. Please enjoy this message, brought to you by the Allwater Corporation.
This is Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this. Things were pretty rocky here when you left, of course, and, that was a brave move. Probably the right decision at the time. We didn't know whether to even tell you this, but we figured maybe it would give you some comfort way out there in the freezing clutches of deep space. What? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess. Or, even better, the comforting, warm embrace of a lovely, habitable new planet. Well, we just wanted to let you know that we pulled together down here. The sparrows calmed down and things pretty much worked themselves out. Life still isn't perfect. Bananas died out, and you got to be pretty careful around water. But by and large, we're back on track. Earth survived. Wish we could send you a postcard. Anyway, be safe, and maybe one day we'll get a hello from you. We'll be listening.
Oh, cool.
What are you all still doing here? Don't you have work or something to do? Scram!
Earth survived. Interesting. Retreat to the lab. Okay. Let's go back to the lab then.
A landmark customer poll, approachable and accountable, showed us an 87% passenger shortly after. All water compliments you on your choice of destination. All water, we get you where you're going.
Okay.
Travel in style with all water.
I didn't even get to choose a destination.
Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest... and all water will make it up to you.
Well, let's go back to the lab. I'm sure it's like bedtime or past bedtime already.
Hey, Professor. Oh, are those the new teacups?
Come and see for yourself.
Oh, I promise I ordered them.
Harold, just look.
When you're lost in the dark, you have to go deeper to find your way out. The Lightkeepers.
Most intriguing. Highly irregular.
So, if the Lightkeepers could get the rock, and they knew we wanted it, that means that, they must be someone who...
Harold, it's late, and we've had enough excitement for one day. Let's leave the theories until tomorrow.
Sure. I'm just happy that whoever they are, they're on our side.
So it seems for now. Good night, Harold. See you in the morning.
Okay. Night, Professor.
Yeah, who knows what the Lightkeepers' end goal may be. I mean, for the time being, they are doing things that are beneficial for us. But, can't be sure about the future.
Gosh, whoever made that leak must be feeling pretty terrible right now. I'm glad it wasn't me messing up for once. Let's see what tomorrow brings.
Day 18 to 52 AC. We'll get into it in the next episode. For now, thank you so much for watching and spending a little of your time with me here today. It was lovely to have you. Please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day. And I will see you again next time.